Okay, hi guys, Mr. Boss here, and today we're going to be unboxing and playing the highly anticipated game Freedom Wars on the Playstation Vita. So as you all may know, this is pretty much the hottest exclusive of the year for the system, which, although it isn't saying a lot, is still a very big deal because this fledgling handheld still has a seriously devoted audience, and this game is sure to please many. So this is hopefully actually the best Monster Hunter clone game that's actually yet to be released. The current reviews are kind of mixed. Some of them have given it absolutely glowing ratings across the board, and others have said it's another average kind of game. So I'm actually really excited to try it out. I know that it's been out for a week or so, but for some reason mine just took a while to be delivered. So yeah, I mean, the box itself is nice. As you can see, the game is also playable with other people online, which is really nice to see, and a network pass is included. So the cartridge itself looks surprisingly nice. It's almost kind of a shame that we have to actually hide this from view by putting it into the PlayStation Vita, but it's pretty plain on the back, but I really do like the front sort of art style. So jumping into the actual game itself, the loading times are fairly long. It actually took me a full minute or so to actually get into the gameplay. But now that we're here, let's just give it a go. So the controls seem fairly straightforward, pretty standard for this kind of game. And straight off the bat, the controls are smooth. I'm glad to tell you that it's a smooth 30 frames per second, at least without any action going on. We'll yet to see whether or not that drops or takes a hit when some serious stuff goes down. So the combat seems pretty smooth, animations seem well done. However, the effects are a little bit less flashy than I was hoping for, to be honest. I think they look slightly underdone, but I guess maybe you'll develop more stronger skills as you progress through the game. That would make sense. So yeah, I mean, this thing is pretty cool, this sort of whip thing, and it's actually more useful. You can actually use it to travel around the map very quickly. So the sprint is actually really quick. I'm impressed with that. I think that's one of the things that a lot of games like this miss out on. You know, games like Monster Hunter, the sprint feels barely faster than the normal jog. Right, so graphically the game actually looks really nice. In fact, it looks a lot better than I thought it would. So there's actually strong depth of field going on, as well as really far draw distances. You can see pretty much as far as you want to. I'm also pleased to see that they've got some pretty high resolution shadows, and the lighting is really good. If you actually look at how the light reflects off the monster especially, there's really some effort gone on here. As you can see, textures are slightly on the bland side, but I'd say if anything had to take a hit, that would be my preference. Because in terms of the overall picture, it still comes together very nicely. So I'm still getting used to the controls at the minute. Kind of feels a bit fiddly, but I'm sure it'll sort itself out over time. So you can switch between different weapons, and you can actually customize your own items which you can use in battle, which is pretty cool and something I'm looking forward to trying. So yeah, it looks pretty fun so far. I think teamwork is going to play a large role in this, and there's clearly a sort of Monster Hunter style collecting thing going on here, which is cool to see. So I have to say, I think the game looks significantly better than it did on the trailers, especially because it's being played natively on the PlayStation Vita's screen, but I also think they've actually improved some of the assets since the game was first aired. So as you can see, like the resolution of the shadows is actually really quite high for a portable game. I remember watching a trailer a while ago and being quite underwhelmed by the way it looked, but I think they really have worked on it to bring us something which is truly the next level, really. I mean, this is exactly what I would have hoped Monster Hunter would have looked like if it ever did come to the Vita. So there's a fair amount of talking in this game. I think it's kind of slightly unnecessarily long. However, I think that it is setting quite a nice scene. So the idea is that you've committed some terrible crime, and you're basically forced into paying off 1 million years of jail sentence, I think it is. And the way you do that is by killing these monsters. So it's kind of an interesting storyline. I mean, the reviews I've read so far kind of say that it sort of works, but then gets a little bit boring and repetitive, and they don't quite sort of utilize it as well as they could have. But I'm yet to see whether that's true. I'm going to try and bring you guys a full review of this game. I know I don't normally review games, but I think that's something I'm going to start now. But if that's something you're interested in seeing, then yeah, just leave a comment, because I'm thinking about doing it. But yeah, the game looks really good so far. I can't wait to get into it, and I think it's going to be pretty good value for money. So I mean, I only paid about £23 for this, and I think that's generally the RRP. I mean, I've seen some deals for about £19.99, and for that you're getting pretty much one of the longest titles on the Vita. You know, there's easily 100 hours of gameplay here. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more.